in that lick, we see the influence of B.B. King and Peter Green from Fleetwood Mac on Billy Gibbons' guitar playing. It's one of those times, making a big generalization, where I hear Billy Gibbons using a major pentatonic scale, much in the way, like I said, B.B. King and Peter Green would use. Okay, so it's a 4-to-1 chord lick on a blues. So we're in an A blues in this one. I'm going from my D chord, the 4 chord in that case, to the 1. Right, so it's always great to have some of these 4 chord licks under your belt. So what's going on is a mixture of A major and A minor pentatonic scales, and then also a little bit of borrowing from a D minor pentatonic scale. So on our D chord, let's do the lick first. Let's take that first phrase, and it's kind of similar to what Jimmy Page plays on Whole Lotta Love as well for us rockers. So A, now this F is sort of out of the key. It's the flat 3 of the D chord. So he kind of bends that to the G, and it sounds really cool. So now going down chromatically from E flat to D, which is from the blues scale. All right, so. And we want to stutter those. Bump, bump, bump. And that's the cool little lick. So here I'm going to play D, back up to C, back up to the D. Now the C, pull off to A. Now F sharp. And then bending on that B to finish the phrase. So that's a real major pentatonic sound. So on the 1 chord, and on the 4 it's great. That's where using on the 4. So if we look what's going on, which is super cool, D7 is spelled D, F sharp, A, and C. Hey, we have a D7 arpeggio right there. D, C, A, and F sharp. And I can look at that as a mixture of A major and A minor pentatonic scales. Then end on that the B. Then, when he goes back to the 1, I really like what he does here. Pretty sweet. So we've got D bouncing between C. Now, that same idea, that flat move, I like how he kind of ghosts that against the groove. You're not really hearing that C too much. It's really loud of the D. Kind of hear the C, but it's really going. You're hearing. And I'm going to finish it off with that root to root slide. We see it a lot, right? A, I'm going to slide up from A, my G on the 5th string, sorry, the 3rd string, to the A again on the string below it. So A. So it's a nice articulation of that. I'm doing root, flat, 7 root. Remember we did it here. There it is there. Now here it is on the 2nd and 3rd string. So the whole lick, 3, 4. Spend a lot of time with this one. There's a ton of information. If you want to kind of dig more into that style, which, like I said, I know B.B. King, Peter Green, those were big influences on Billy Gibbons. I've heard him talk about those guys quite a bit.